Hey guys, Miss Moore here. I just wanted to go over your assignment for today, January 7th, since I am out with a sub. So I really wanted to go over this modeling assignment. You will see my video here in step 2. So we are going to be looking at tone in a short fiction piece today for this model. And like I said yesterday, we are looking at the perks of being a wallflower. So a brief summary of this story is that Charlie, a 15-year-old high school student growing up in the suburbs of Pittsburgh, recounts the events of his freshman year in a series of letters to a dear friend. The novel details Charlie's unconventional style of thinking as he navigates between the worlds of being a teenager and being an adult, and what it means to live with a chronic mental illness. So we are going to read a quick passage together, and then your Go Formative today is going to be another chapter of perks. So whenever you open up your assignment today, you're going to see a chapter and some questions that you have to read. So real quick, we're going to look at the model. So I'm going to guide you through annotating this passage and answering the questions. So real quick, let's look at the questions. We're looking at what words grab our attention. Are the words positive or negative? And then using that tone wheel, what words best describe the passage? So read along with me. November 7th, 1991. Dear friend, it was one of those days that I didn't mind going to school because the weather was so pretty. When I got home, I had to mow the lawn for my allowance. I didn't mind one bit. I just listened to music and breathed in the day and remembered things. Things like walking around the neighborhood and looking at the houses and the lawns and the colorful trees and having that be enough. Love always, Charlie. So this is a very short excerpt of the story. So what words grab my attention or stand out in the text? So you will have to type and define those words. Real quick, I'm just going to kind of bold those words for you to save time. Okay, so something that stood out to me is that he didn't mind going to school. So maybe that makes me think that it was a good day for him. He says that the weather was so pretty. When I got home, I had to mow the lawn for my allowance, and he didn't mind. So again, we're repeating that didn't mind. He was okay with doing it. He listened to music. And typically when someone's listening to music, you're relaxing, you are just chilling out. He breathed in the day. So breathed, remembered things. Things like walking around the neighborhood, looking at the houses, the lawns, the colorful trees, and having that be enough. So all of these words, as I'm looking, so you would actually type and define these words down at the bottom. As I'm looking at these words, I think that these are typically positive words, and I felt like the overall tone of this letter was positive. It didn't seem like it had anything negative to say. It seemed like Charlie was happy that he went to school that day. He was relaxed and calm. So I think that these are typically positive words. And the next step is to use your tone wheel. So if I go back to the PowerPoint from yesterday, we look at this tone wheel, and I'm going to say that he wasn't a surprised, a fear, an anger, disgust, or sad. I would think that it was a happy tone. And remember, with the piece of the tone wheel, we always want to look at that outer ring, right? So the second and the third ring. So I would say that, yes, it's a happy tone, but it was also like a peaceful tone, right? It was also a joyful tone or an optimistic tone, but I like the word peaceful. And then to take it to that third ring, maybe it was like a hopeful kind of tone. Those are going to be my three: happy, then to peaceful, and then to hopeful. Okay, so I would describe this as a very peaceful tone, right? Because he's listening to music, he breathed in his day, and he remembered things, and he felt like that was enough. So I felt like in this letter, the author wanted us to feel that Charlie was very peaceful. So again, you're going to do this today as well. Whenever you open up your Go Formative, you're going to read another chapter or two from Perks, and you will have some multiple choice questions, some short answer questions. Remember, there are 6 questions, and the tone wheel will be at the bottom of your Go Formative. Have a wonderful day, Tigers, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.